Good evening. This is All India Radio. I am Valsa Williams and with me is Prashant Kumar Sinha with the evening news. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi urges people to be even more careful now, says wearing masks and do gaz ki duri are still important in the fight against COVID-19. Home Minister Amit Shah and Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal visit COVID Care Centre at Chhatarpur in New Delhi. Health Minister Dr. Harshvardhan says health care and testing infrastructure ramped up and adequate arrangements made to deal with any situation in the country. Government allows Indian Airlines to increase domestic passenger flights from 33 to 45% of their pre-COVID capacity. And Prime Minister Narendra Modi to share his thoughts with people in Mann Ki Baat program on All India Radio at 11 a.m. tomorrow. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said, powered by Corona warriors, India is firmly fighting COVID-19. Addressing an event through video conferencing to mark the special occasion of the 90th birthday of most revered Dr. Joseph Mar Thoma Metropolitan, the Prime Minister said earlier this year some people had predicted that the impact of the virus in India would be very severe. He said due to the lockdown, many initiatives taken by the government and a people-driven fight, India is much better placed than many other nations.
You will be happy to know that, powered by our Corona warriors, India is firmly fighting COVID-19. Earlier this year, some people had predicted that the impact of the virus in India would be very, very severe. But due to lockdown and many initiatives taken by the government, as well as a people-driven fight, India is much better placed than many other nations. India's recovery rate is rising. Any loss of life is unfortunate due to COVID or otherwise.
The Prime Minister said people have to be even more careful now. He said wearing masks, social distancing, do gaz ki duri and avoiding crowded places are still important.
Lakhs of villages, home to 85 crore people, remain almost untouched by coronavirus. A people-driven fight has given good results so far. But can we let our guard down? No, not at all. In fact, we have to be even more careful now. Wearing masks, social distancing, do gaj ki duri, avoiding crowded places, regular hand washing. These remains important at the same time.
The Prime Minister said in the last few weeks the Government of India has addressed both short-term and long-term issues relating to the economy.
We have to focus on economic growth and prosperity for 130 crore Indians. Wheels of trade and commerce have to move. Agriculture has to flourish. In the last few weeks, the Government of India has addressed both short-term and long-term issues relating to the economy. From the sea to space, from the farms to the factories, people-friendly and growth-friendly decisions have been taken. The call for Atmanirbhar Bharat, self-reliant India, will ensure economic strength and prosperity for every Indian.
Mr. Modi said the government wants to ensure better technology and infrastructure and making value chains stronger. He said the government has taken decisions not from comfortable government offices in Delhi, but after feedback from people on the ground. He added, it is this spirit that ensured every Indian has access to a bank account. He said over 8 crore families have access to smoke-free kitchens and over 1.5 crore houses have been made to give shelter to the homeless. He added that India is home to the largest healthcare scheme in the world, Ayushman Bharat. The Prime Minister said, for the poor, the government is bringing One Nation, One Ration Card scheme to help them wherever they are. He said for the middle class, the government has brought a number of initiatives to boost ease of living. The Prime Minister added for farmers the government has increased the minimum support price and made sure they get the right price. He said people should think of this, that how can their actions contribute to national development. Prime Minister Narendra Modi conveyed his greetings to most revered Dr. Joseph Mar Thoma Metropolitan and wished him a long life and best health. He said Dr. Joseph Mar Thoma has devoted his life for the betterment of society and the nation. He has been particularly passionate about removal of poverty and women's empowerment. He added, India has always been open to spiritual influences from many sources.
Union Home Minister Mr. Amit Shah, Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal and Minister of State for Home G. Kishan Reddy today visited the COVID Care Centre at Chhatarpur in New Delhi. Director General of ITBP S.S. Deswal and senior officers of the ITBP welcomed them. The Union Home Minister, Delhi Chief Minister and Minister of State for Home were briefed by the officials. The ITBP was tasked by the Ministry of Home Affairs to provide medical staff and support to the COVID Care Centre at Radha Swami Satsang Bias, Chhatarpur, New Delhi as a nodal agency to operate it. The Delhi government has been providing all administrative support, while the Radha Swami Satsang Bias, Chhatarpur has been providing the campus other infrastructure and assistance, including food. The total bed capacity at the centre may go up to more than 10,200, which will be the largest COVID-19 care facility in India so far. It is also the largest such facility envisaged worldwide. More than 1,000 doctors, nurses and paramedical staff of ITBP and other CAPFs and 1,000 more paramedical assistants and security staff have been deployed at the facility to operate it smoothly. The 17th meeting of the high-level group of ministers, GOM, was held in New Delhi today to review, monitor and evaluate the evolving situation due to COVID-19. The meeting was chaired by Health and Family Welfare Minister Dr. Harshvardhan through video conferencing. Foreign Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar, Civil Aviation Minister Hardeep Puri and Minister of State for Health and Family Welfare Ashwini Kumar Chaubey attended the meeting. The GOM was briefed on the present status of COVID-19 cases in the country, along with recovery and mortality rates, doubling rate, testing mechanisms and healthcare infrastructure. Health Minister Dr. Harshvardhan said that more than 3 lakh people have recovered from the coronavirus. He said the recovery rate is over 58% in the country. He said our country is fighting against COVID-19 better than any country in the world.
रिकवरी रेट 58% से भी ऊपर हो गया है और लगभग 5 लाख के करीब जो अब तक कोविड से भारत में मरीज प्रभावित हुए हैं, इसमें से लगभग 3 लाख मरीज ठीक होकर घर वापस चले गए हैं और जो बचे हुए मरीज हैं उनमें से भी अधिकांश रोड टू रिकवरी पर है। हमारा सारे दुनिया में अभी भी जो मोर्टेलिटी फैटेलिटी रेट है वो 3% के करीब है, जो सबसे कम है।
The minister said healthcare and testing infrastructure have been ramped up in the country and adequate arrangements have been made to deal with any situation in the country. He informed that about 13 lakh beds are available in the country for COVID patients. The group of ministers was also informed that the key focus areas to deal with the COVID-19 pandemic are strict containment measures and surveillance, utilization of full testing capacity, monitoring of comorbid and elderly population, predicting emerging hotspots, ensuring seamless patient admission processes, fatality mitigation by effective clinical management and infrastructure preparedness. In a detailed presentation by Chairman of the Empowered Group 10, the GOM was briefed that the stipulated redressal time on COVID-19 public grievances was brought down from the usual 60 days to 3 days.
During the meeting, it was highlighted that more than 85% of active cases and 87% of total deaths are from the 8 states and union territories. These are Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, Delhi, Telangana, Gujarat, Uttar Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh and West Bengal. GOM was informed that 15 central teams have been deployed in the states to provide technical support. Presently, a central team is visiting Gujarat, Maharashtra and Telangana to strengthen ongoing effort for management of COVID-19. It was also informed that the COVID-related health infrastructure has been strengthened and there are 1,039 dedicated COVID hospitals in the country. The center has also provided more than 185 lakh N95 masks and 116 lakh personal protective equipments to the states, union territories and central institutions. Bhupendra Singh, AIR News, Delhi.
The government today said the difference between the number of recovered and active cases of COVID-19 is nearly 1 lakh. The Union Health Ministry said due to collective, graded, preemptive and proactive steps taken by the centre along with the states and union territories for prevention, the total number of recovered COVID-19 cases has fast outgrown the number of active cases. The recovered cases have exceeded the active cases by 98,493. The ministry said the number of active cases stands at over 1,97,000 and the number of cured cases is around 2,96,000. The recovery rate of COVID patients has reached 58.13%. The top 5 states in terms of absolute number of COVID-19 recovered cases are Maharashtra, Gujarat, Delhi, Uttar Pradesh and Rajasthan. The top 5 states in terms of recovery rate are Meghalaya, Rajasthan, Tripura, Chandigarh and Madhya Pradesh. India now has 1,026 diagnostic labs dedicated to COVID-19. This includes 741 in the government sector and 285 private labs. The samples tested in the last 24 hours have further increased to 2,20,479. The total number of samples tested is around 80 lakh. A central team of the Health Ministry today visited Mumbai and neighbouring Thane district of Maharashtra to review the measures undertaken by authorities for containment of COVID-19. More from our Mumbai correspondent.
After visiting Ahmedabad, Gujarat yesterday, the central team of Health Ministry today visited Mumbai and neighbouring Thane district in Maharashtra to review the measures undertaken by the authorities for containment of COVID-19. After reviewing the situation in Thane district, Joint Secretary in the Health Ministry, Mr. Love Agarwal said the emphasis should be on reducing the mortality rate and suggested testing capacity be increased in the district. Pradeep Vyas, Principal Secretary, State Health Department, said the need of the hour was large-scale contact tracing, increasing the number of tests and setting up of more quarantine facilities. The team visited restricted quarantine areas in Amritnagar, Inchanagar in Mumra, as well as COVID-19 facility set up at Maulana Azad Stadium and COVID hospital in Balcom Saket. Sweetie Jain, AIR News, Mumbai.
You are listening to the evening news on All India Radio. A reminder of the headlines before we move on. Prime Minister Narendra Modi urges people to be even more careful now, says wearing masks and 2 gaz ki duri are still important in the fight against COVID-19. Home Minister Amit Shah and Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal visit COVID Care Centre at Chhatarpur in New Delhi. Health Minister Dr. Harshvardhan says healthcare and testing infrastructure ramped up and adequate arrangements made to deal with any situation in the country. Government allows Indian Airlines to increase domestic passenger flights from 33% to 45% of their pre-COVID capacity, and Prime Minister Narendra Modi to share his thoughts with people in Mann Ki Baat program on All India Radio at 11 a.m. tomorrow. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts.
अपने साथ अपनों का ध्यान रखो, बड़े बुजुर्गों का तुम ध्यान रखो, महामारी से लड़ना है बहुत जरूरी, ज्यादा पास न जाना, रखो 2 गज दूरी, सुरक्षित दादा दादी नाना नानी अभियान, अपने साथ अपनों का ध्यान.
The government has allowed Indian Airlines to increase their number of domestic passenger flights from 33% to 45% of their pre-COVID capacity. The Ministry of Civil Aviation had restarted domestic passenger services from the 25th of May after a gap of 2 months due to the lockdown to contain the spread of COVID-19. Yesterday, the Civil Aviation Ministry modified its previous order of May the 21st, where it had restricted capacity utilization of domestic flights to 1/3 of the approved summer schedule. In the revised order, the Ministry has increased the capacity limit to 45%. The decision was taken after review of the current status of scheduled domestic operations in comparison to passenger demand for air travel. Directorate General of Civil Aviation has been asked to prepare the schedule of the airlines. Kerala reported the highest single-day surge in COVID cases, with 195 people testing positive for the virus today.
Among the fresh cases, 118 persons are returnees from abroad and 62 people from other states. 102 patients have recovered from the disease today. The total active COVID cases in the state rose to 1,939. Meanwhile, the Kerala government suspends the complete lockdown declared on all Sundays in the state till further orders, whereas the night curfew from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. will continue on all days. Mayusha for AR News from Thiruvananthapuram.
In Tamil Nadu, the total number of COVID-19 infections has crossed 78,000 with 3,713 people confirmed positive today. Meanwhile, the Railways has completed several important works during the lockdown swiftly. The works are aimed at increasing the efficiency of train operations and improving passenger satisfaction when regular train services begin. More from our correspondent.
Jolarpete is a busy railhead under the Chennai division of the Southern Railways. The 4-kilometer-long yard there handled about 200 trains a day during the normal days. By taking advantage of the lockdown, the railway has meticulously completed its modernization work in record 8 days last May. Trains used to move in a snail pace earlier in the stretch at about 15 kilometers per hour. But thanks to the modernization and realigning of the tracks, they can now move at 110 km per hour. The Jolarpete yard is just one among the many railway success stories. The railway zone has gone ahead with several important works like elimination of diamond crossings, renewal of signals and replacement of track circuits. Jai Singh, AR News, Chennai.
COVID-19 cases in Gujarat have crossed the 30,000 mark as the state recorded 580 fresh cases in the past 24 hours. More from our Ahmedabad correspondent.
580 new cases is the highest spike in a single day in the state. With 30,158 total cases, Gujarat is now fourth state in the country after Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu and Delhi. COVID-19 cases in Ahmedabad district also crossed 20,000 marks. Total cases in Surat crossed 4,000 marks, while Vadodara has more than 2,000 cases. Total 18 deaths recorded during the last 24 hours, which is the lowest single day death in last 56 days. 18 deaths include 8 in Ahmedabad, 3 in Surat, 2 each in Aravali and Bharuch, and 1 each in Mehsana, Banaskantha and Patan. However, the recovery rate is increasing. Yogesh Pandya, AR News, Ahmedabad.
In Madhya Pradesh, the coronavirus case count in the state has reached around 13,000, with 203 new patients being detected in the past 24 hours. 4 COVID-19 patients died during this period, taking the death toll to 546. No new coronavirus case has been reported from 24 districts in Madhya Pradesh since yesterday. The state capital Bhopal reported 31 cases, while Indore reported 36 new cases.
The number of cases in Indore, the worst district in the state, rose to 4,543. The state capital Bhopal has so far reported 2,664 COVID-19 patients. Meanwhile, amid the coronavirus pandemic, the state government has decided to recruit over 4,200 police constables. State Home Minister Narottam Mishra has asked the DGP Vivek Johri to initiate the process to recruit 4,269 constables at the earliest. Officials informed that he also sought a proposal from officials concerned to set up police department hospitals. These police hospitals should be like the military hospitals, where personnel of all ranks are given treatment. Sanjeev Sharma, AIR News, Bhopal.
In our series Experts Speak on All India Radio, we bring you views of leading medical experts on COVID-19. Talking to AIR News, Dr. Nand Kumar, Professor of Psychiatry, AIIMS, suggested to people to stay at home, spend time with family members and to practice yoga.
We are going to overcome this crisis within a few weeks. In the coming few weeks, stay at home, spend time with the family, do household works, exercise, listen to music, sing with the family, do yoga, meditation, and take care of emotional need of the family.
Dr. Sanjay Pandey of Govind Ballabh Pant Hospital, Delhi, spoke about the use of masks, saying it is important to wear them while stepping out of home.
अगर परिवार का इकलौता सदस्य है जो कि कोरोना से संक्रमित है तो उसे अपने एक कमरे में आइसोलेट कर लेना चाहिए और किसी सदस्य से मिलने जुलने की कोशिश नहीं करना चाहिए। वो इस तरह के रूम में अपने आप को आइसोलेट करे जहां उसके लिए अलग से बाथरूम की व्यवस्था हो और खाने पीने की व्यवस्था हो। अगर वो अपने आप को आइसोलेट करने में कामयाब होता है तो यह संक्रमण न तो उसके परिवार में फैलेगा और न ही आसपास फैलेगा।
Prime Minister Narendra Modi will share his thoughts with people in the country and abroad in the Mann Ki Baat program on All India Radio at 11 a.m. tomorrow. It will be the 66th episode of the monthly radio program. It will be broadcast on the entire network of AIR and Doordarshan and also on AIR News website www.newsonair.com and News on AIR mobile app. It will also be streamed live on the YouTube channels of AIR, DD News, PMO and Information and Broadcasting Ministry. AIR will broadcast the program in regional languages immediately after the Hindi broadcast. The regional language versions will be repeated at 8 in the evening. The Centre has approved the action plan of Rajasthan for implementation of the Jal Jeevan Mission. Jal Shakti Ministry said out of over 1 crore rural households in the state, over 12 lakh households have already been provided with tap connections. In 2020-21, the state is planning to provide over 20 lakh households with tap water connections. The government's flagship program, Jal Jeevan Mission, aims to provide 55 litres of potable water per person per day to every rural household of the country by 2024. The ministry said the central government has approved a fund of over 2,522 crore rupees for implementation of the Jal Jeevan Mission in Rajasthan in 2020-21. The state has been asked to ensure speedy implementation of the program. The Union Agriculture Ministry has said locust control operations are underway in Rajasthan, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh. It said all the groups of locust swarms are being tracked by teams of the state agriculture departments of Rajasthan, Haryana and UP, local administrations and officials of the Central Locust Warning Organisation. The ministry said the locust swarm was noticed in Jhunjhunu, Rajasthan in the morning of the 26th of this month and control teams were deployed to eliminate the locusts. The leftover locusts regrouped and reached Rewari in Haryana last evening, where control operations were undertaken till early morning today. The leftover locusts again regrouped and the swarm divided into 3 groups, one of which moved towards Gurugram and from there to Faridabad and onwards to Uttar Pradesh. Another locust swarm moved towards Dwarka in Delhi, from there to Daulatabad, Gurugram, Faridabad, and this swarm has also entered UP. The third group was seen in Palwal, Haryana, and has also moved towards UP. The Agriculture Ministry informed that as of now, no locust swarms have been spotted in any city areas. Meanwhile, the Delhi government has issued an advisory asking all the district magistrates to remain on high alert and to coordinate with the district fire department personnel to make arrangements for the spray of prescribed pesticides and insecticides. Delhi Environment Minister Gopal Rai also called an emergency meeting to discuss the threat of a potential locust attack in the national capital. He said a small segment of locusts moving towards Palwal in Haryana has entered the Jasola Bhati area on the Delhi border. He said the authorities have been alerted through an advisory issued by the Agricultural Department of Delhi.
BJP President J.P. Nadda today criticized the Congress over alleged links between the Rajiv Gandhi Foundation RGF and China. Briefing media in New Delhi, Mr. Nadda asked 10 questions to the main opposition party over the issue. He alleged that the RGF, which is headed by Congress President Sonia Gandhi, continuously received donations from the Chinese embassy between 2005 to 2009, from the tax haven of Luxembourg between 2006 to 2009, and NGOs with commercial interests. The BJP president asked the Congress to come clean on its links with China. Meanwhile, the Congress has dismissed Mr. Nadda's criticism of the RGF over alleged donations to it from the Chinese embassy and the Prime Minister's National Relief Fund. Amid standoff with China, Mr. Nadda asserted that India under Prime Minister Narendra Modi is safe and secure and that its brave armed forces are fully capable of protecting the country. The government has dismissed a tweet in which it was alleged that some persons from the scientific panel of Ayush Ministry are prohibiting the clearance of a reported COVID-19 medicine. In a tweet, the Press Information Bureau clarified that there are no such scientific panels in the Ayush Ministry.
The Uttar Pradesh Madhyamik Shiksha Parishad has declared the results of the 10th and 12th examinations 2020. Deputy Chief Minister and Education Minister Dinesh Sharma announced the results in Lucknow today. He said that 74.63% students have cleared the intermediate exam, whereas 83.31% students passed the Class 10 papers.
Anurag Malik from Ghazpat has topped the intermediate exams this year with 97% marks, while Riya Jain from the same district has topped in high school exams with 96% marks. Deputy Chief Minister and PWD Minister of the State, Keshav Prasad Maurya, congratulated the students and said that his department will construct roads till the homes of 20 toppers of the examinations. Higher Education Minister Dr. Dinesh Sharma said that the results of both classes 10th and 12th is better than previous year. Percentage of successful girl students is higher than boys in both examinations. This year, more than 30 lakh students had appeared for Class 10 exams, while around 26 lakh students appeared for intermediate exams. Sushil Chandra Tiwari, AIR News, Lucknow.
The News Services Division of All India Radio in its bilingual live phone-in program tonight will bring you a special discussion on COVID-19. Dr. Balvinder Singh, Medical Superintendent, Safdarjung Hospital, will participate in the discussion. Listeners can ask questions to the expert on toll-free number 1-800-115767. You can also ask questions on telephone number 011-2331-4444 and post queries on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts by hashtag AskAIR. This can be heard on FM Gold channel and additional frequencies from 9:30 p.m. onwards. This program will also be available on our website newsonair.com and on our YouTube channel News on AIR Official. You can also follow us on the News on AIR app for updates.
Now let us take a look at the weather updates for tomorrow. The national capital Delhi is expected to have partly cloudy skies with possibility of development of thunder and lightning. The minimum temperature will be 29 degrees Celsius and the maximum at 38 degrees Celsius. Mumbai will have generally cloudy sky with clear rain. The minimum temperature will be 28 degrees Celsius and the maximum 33 degrees Celsius. In Chennai, the minimum temperature will be 28 degrees Celsius and the maximum 36 degrees Celsius. The metro city will have generally cloudy skies. Kolkata will have generally cloudy skies with a few spells of rain or thunder showers. The minimum temperature in the metropolis will be 27 degrees Celsius, while the maximum will be around 34 degrees Celsius. In the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, the minimum temperature will be 24 degrees Celsius in Jammu, while the maximum will be around 37 degrees Celsius. The city is likely to have mainly clear sky becoming partly cloudy towards afternoon or evening. In Srinagar, the minimum temperature will be 16 degrees Celsius, while the maximum will be around 30 degrees Celsius. The city will have partly cloudy sky with possibility of rain or thunderstorm or dust storm. In Gilgit, the minimum temperature will be 18 degrees Celsius and the maximum will be around 34 degrees Celsius. The sky will be partly cloudy with possibility of rain or thunderstorm or dust storm. The sky in Muzaffarabad will be partly cloudy with possibility of rain or thunderstorm or dust storms. The city will witness minimum temperature of 20 degrees Celsius while maximum temperature will be around 36 degrees. Chandigarh will see generally cloudy sky with possibility of development of thunder or lightning. The minimum temperature in the city will be around 26 degrees Celsius, while the maximum will be 35 degrees Celsius. Dehradun will have partly cloudy sky with 1 or 2 spells of rain or thunder showers. The minimum temperature will be 25 degrees Celsius and the maximum is expected at 35 degrees Celsius. In Hyderabad, the sky will be generally cloudy with 1 or 2 spells of rain or thunder shower. The minimum temperature will be 24 degrees Celsius, while the maximum will be around 34 degrees Celsius. Bangalore will experience minimum temperature of 21 degrees Celsius and maximum at 28 degrees Celsius. The city will have generally cloudy sky with 1 or 2 spells of rain or thunder shower.
And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi urges people to be even more careful now, says wearing masks and 2 gaz ki doori are still important in the fight against COVID-19. Home Minister Amit Shah and Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal visit COVID Care Centre at Chhatarpur in New Delhi. Health Minister Dr. Harshvardhan says healthcare and testing infrastructure ramped up and adequate arrangements made to deal with any situation in the country. Government allows Indian Airlines to increase domestic passenger flights from 33 to 45% of their pre-COVID capacity. And Prime Minister Narendra Modi to share his thoughts with people in Mann Ki Baat program on All India Radio at 11 a.m. tomorrow. And with that we end the evening news. Good night.